Hi everyone, in this video we are going to look at how you can monitor your own progress in your Navigator class. Once you log in to enter your class, you can just click anywhere on your class card and that will bring you right to your dashboard, and I can tell that I'm on my dashboard because it's in green right here. I have other tabs that I can go to by clicking on them. On my dashboard I can see a whole bunch of useful information like my skyline. I can go to my learning journey, see what I've recently worked on. I can see my victories and my shout outs here, like the number of activities I took that were recommended to me in my learning journey or suggestions, how many challenges I've mastered. I can see my overall score on class activities and also in my learning journey. I can see any class activities my teacher has posted that are due soon with the due date. So let's talk about that class progress report, your student report that shows you how much time you've spent and how you've scored. To access this, you can click on this heading right here where it says Review Your Performance and Progress. Let's click on that and see what this report looks like. What we get by default is a report for the whole month, so it is October 2021. I can see my whole month's report. I can see that the dates are ranging from October 1st to October 31st. I can see my name, my teacher's name, how many competencies I've mastered, and remember that's scoring 80% or better, how many I'm still working on, my total time spent, the time I spent on just assessments or checks for understanding, and the time I spent reviewing collections like videos and resources. I can also see how many challenges I've mastered. And remember, challenges are offered to you after you do super well on a lesson. You can take them or say no thank you, but if you take them and you score 80% or better, it'll show up as a challenge mastered. I can also see my longest streak and how many suggestions I've taken. I know a lot of your teachers are asking you to spend, let's say, 20 minutes per week on Navigator. So how can we find that information on this report? Well, the first thing we need to do is, instead of looking at the whole month, let's take a look at just this week. So to change the time period for your report, click on the calendar icon at the top of the report. And I'm going to click weekly because I just want to look at 1 week at a time. Today is the 7th, so I'm going to click on this week. And now I can see my dates have changed. So it's October 3rd to October 9th, and I can see the dates here again. So my report is showing me just information between the 3rd and the 9th of October. My teacher has asked me to spend 20 minutes per week. I can check and see so far I've spent 48 minutes so far this week. So I've met my goal. Maybe your teacher's goal is to master 2 competencies per week or 2 lessons per week. Mastery is scoring 80% or better on the assessment. So I'm still looking at October 3rd to October 9th, so 1 week. And I can see that I've mastered 4 assessments. So I've met that goal too. I can also see assessments that I've done okay but not great on, so anywhere between 79% and 51%. And I can see assessments that I've struggled on, where I've scored less than 51%. Some things I can learn here is where I'm really strong. I can see the lesson names, where I might need to review just a little bit, and where it might be good for me to ask my teacher for help. So for example, I can see I'm really good at solving real-world problems involving multiplication of fractions. I got 100% on that in 1 try. I can also see that I probably need to ask my teacher for some help on this lesson here, solving real-world problems involving division of unit fractions by non-zero whole numbers. I tried it once and I got a 40%. By clicking on the score, I can even see the answers and the questions. So I can see what I picked, where I was right in green, and where I was wrong. I can see how much time I spent. So I only spent 58 seconds on this assessment. Maybe that's why I didn't do super well. I can go back in and try it again if I have more attempts left. This report here allows you to keep track of your own work. So you can check whenever you want to see how you're measuring up to the goals that you had set for you or that you've set yourself. You can see how much time you've spent. You can see how many competencies you've mastered. And you can keep track of your own work over a day, a week, a month, or even the whole school year. So just to remind you where I found this report, I clicked into my class by just clicking on the class card. I was brought to my dashboard page, and I clicked on this heading right here where it says Review Your Progress and Performance. And that brought me to my report, and it shows me 1 month by default. I can click on this calendar icon to change the date range to a day, a week, a month, or all time, and I can track how many competencies I've mastered and how much time I've spent.